Miracle Boy Boxing. I am your host, Jose Cruz, and guys, things are heating up here with Subriel Matias, guys. I mean, Subriel, like I said in my last Subriel Matias video, he's finally getting the attention he deserves, and we got two fighters that are mentioning his name that are coming out of their mouths. Guess who the two fighters are? We are two of the biggest names in the sport of boxing today. Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Guys, first off, I want to start off with saying Subriel Matias, they said, you know, we all saw the podcast with Teofimo and Sean Porter. Teofimo was like, oh, I like guys like him. He go out in 4. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Matias goes out in 4. Teofimo, out of all the 140 pounders, the champions, Devin Haney is excellent fighter. He just came out beating one of the top 140 pounders for quite some time in Regis Progress, outboxing, outclassed him. This man was undisputed at 135 with using those same skills he beat Progress with. You got to give credit where credit's due. He is one of the top pound for pound boxers. Very sharp, very quick, very, high IQ, 31-0, 15 knockouts, man. It is what it is. But of all the 140 pounders right now, Teofimo, to me, will give Matias the toughest fight. First of all, before I go with Teofimo, get into Teofimo, let's talk about Haney. Since Haney wants to party too with the boogeyman, Subriel Matias. First of all, there was an interview saying that, they were talking to Bill Haney, saying that Matias said he won $4 million, all that thing, all that jazz. And when you come, at the end of the day, Matias, no conversation was ever said about Matias asking for $4 million. That was never said. And then Teofimo wanted to fight Matias in February. And here's the thing. Matias was coming off of the fight with Ergashev with a head injury. As a matter of fact, he came into the fight with an injury, and of course, after the fight, it got worse. So now Teofimo wants to bring Matias right back out in 2 months with an injured arm. Teofimo and his team aren't stupid. Why would you challenge Matias in 2 months? He just came off a fight that he got injured, and I'm sure they knew about it. So they did that to, they want to take advantage of it. And that's why Matias came out and said, why don't you fight me in March or April? Let's give the fans what they want to see and fight me at 100%. Teofimo did not respond to that. All he wants is Matias in February, Super Bowl weekend. Matias is not scared of no one. I don't care what Bill Haney says. I don't care what Teofimo is saying. Like I said, Bill Haney thing with $4 million, it was all cap. It was all a sham. There was not one conversation had with Matias' team or anything. They're just looking for clout. They're just looking for attention. They're just looking for a way to make Matias look like Matias is ducking his son. And Teofimo wants Matias when he's injured. Looking for clout. And then Teofimo, not knowing, I eventually found out that Teofimo has an opponent lined up for February. But you're calling Matias out? You already have an opponent lined up in Jose Ramirez, based on wording. and articles that I've seen. You're scheduled to fight Jose Ramirez, who's no slouch, but you're calling out Matias. Focus on Jose Ramirez first. But like I said, Subriel Matias doesn't know anything about ducking. He just fights. He wants to smoke. Like I said, at 140, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a tank. I don't care. I've said it over and over again. I don't care if you're a Teofimo, a Haney, a Gary Antoine Russell. I don't care. Subriel Matias, 20-1 with 20 knockouts. That one lone defeat avenged by stoppage in Petros Ananian has a chance to beat both these guys. I said earlier, Teofimo is the toughest. He's got the skills, the talent. You know, Teofimo is dancing in the ring, and next thing you know, he's busting you up with an uppercut in the right hand or whatever. But it comes back to the same thing. I got the same question for everyone that fights Matias at 140. I don't care who you are, what you're going to do about it when that pressure gets to you. That gap closes and Matias starts ripping you to the head and body. Huh? Do you have the chin? Do you have the conditioning? It's good to have the boxing skills and the punching power. We've seen it before. Matias had fought boxers. He's fought boxer punchers. But in the end, they all fade. They all fade. They don't want to be in there no more. They're getting beat up. And we're not talking about no slouches. Yes, no elite fighters on Matias' resume. But if you look at his resume, guys, his last 5 opponents, he made all of them quit, right? His last 5 opponents, at a combined record, the combined record is 105 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 17 knockouts. And he made all 5 quit. All 5 gave it their all. And they all quit. They all quit. Ergashev was supposed to be his toughest test. And he went out the least challenging. Don't get me wrong, I looked at that fight a couple of days ago and I was like, man, Ergashev was lighting Matias up with power shots, vicious power shots, and combinations as well, man. My screen was like shaking anytime Ergashev was landing with those vicious power shots. And Matias just kept his hands up as he should and just, kept that chin tucked and ate those shots, man. Kept coming forward. Man. But, be that as it may, Teofimo over Devin Haney, any of those 2 versus Subriel Matias, both the guys are in for a fight. They're in for the fight of their life. They're in for the fight of their life. Devin Haney, he's got the skills, the IQ, the ring generalship, a nice jab. But here's the thing. Matias feels for power in the first round. He want to feel what you got. What you got for it. He tries to feel your punching power. Haney has no punching power. So what's going to happen? Could be a little similar situation with Malik Hawkins. Matias, with no respect of Haney's punching power, he's just going to walk him down. Matias has created this habit of hands up, so he's going to walk him down with his hands up. Haney already has no pop. So Haney's job is to box. Be Haney, be him. Use his jab, get away from Matias as much as possible for 12 rounds if you can. Box, hold, get away, circle, jab, keep using your combinations, jab. And keep that and maintain that. If Haney can maintain his boxing and if he does not fade It's 12 rounds. If he does not fade against a Matias who's going to be cutting the ring off and hitting his glove. Oh, you going over there? Let me come over there with you. Let me walk with you over here. Matias is just going to, man, and his pressure is suffocating pressure, man. He's going to be putting pressure upon pressure upon pressure unlike anything Haney has ever seen. And Haney has no power to get him off him. The skills, the boxing skills, everything is good, but what's going to happen as those rounds pile up and Matias gets stronger? You know, Matias gets stronger and he closes that gap on Haney and starts clipping him on the chin, which is a bit shaky. We've seen he got shaken up by Jorge Lomachenko, and those guys aren't as strong and brutal punching. Doesn't have that brutal power that Matias has. And when Matias gets inside, Matias has one of the best inside work in 140 today, and tremendous hand speed on the inside and combinations. Haney's not going to be able to fight Matias on the inside once Matias closes that gap. So Haney is going to be in the world trouble. Teofimo now, he's going to be giving his angles. He's going to be moving, you know, circling Matias, and he's got the power. He's got the skills, the high IQ, quick reflexes. Teofimo's only chance in this fight, and he better hope and pray that it happens. Catching Matias with a shot early in the fight, like how he caught Richard Comey, and take advantage of it if he's able to hurt Matias and jump on him really quick. Because if he can't do it and let Matias hang for a bit in the fight, that's it. That's it. Matias is going to get stronger. The engines are going to rev up, are going to get going, and the punching machine, the Terminator, La Máquina de Guerra, the Boogeyman, is all going to start coming out in front of Teofimo. Teofimo is going to have to deal with a style that he's never dealt with before. Tap, 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 bow. A hard one, 4 or 5 tap punches. Come up with a hard one. It could be to the body, it could be to the head. You know, Matias, iron chin, standing up to the bombs of Teofimo. It's just gonna. Teofimo is in for the fight of his life. These two guys are elite, Teofimo and Haney. These guys, they have a shot once they don't fade in the fight. Yeah, they got 12 rounds. They cannot fade at all with Matias. Matias doesn't get tired, ladies and gentlemen. He does not get tired, and he gets stronger. He is what you call, like how they say a Terminator, but he's what you call someone you call to go to war. Literally. He's like an armored tank. He's got everything you need, man. He's got the speed, the power, the durability, the strength. It's crazy. So, Matias hasn't fought no one, so, you know, based on a lot of fans, maybe a lot of haters say, but he's got the attention of 2 of the top fighters at 140, Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Hopefully, we got some contracts signed here. Enough talking. Let's get this on. These are the fights that Matias needs for his career to become that next Puerto Rican star. Matias has been having a tremendous career so far, and stepping into the ring with these guys is just gonna put the icing on the cake. Matias is dangerous for anyone, guys. He's dangerous for anyone at 140. Matias actually is so dangerous, right, that he has a chance to unify the division, become undisputed champion. Will it be easy? No. Devin, Haney, and Teofimo aren't cakewalks. But Matias is something special. He's something different. He's an animal. And Teofimo and Devin Haney, as accomplished as both guys are, they have never fought anyone like Matias. I wonder what kind of sparring partners they're going to bring in training camp to mimic Matias, because no one has his style. And that goes for anyone that fights Matias. How are you going to bring sparring partners? Who are you going to bring to spar? Besides someone coming forward and fighting you on the inside. Matias doesn't fight like a typical guy that comes forward and tries to just come inside and fight you. No. He's got an awkward style, man. Arm punches, and he's not even ranging with his shots. He's just tapping you, and they're already thudding. And the variation in speed. It's a unique style no one has, and that's what makes Matias very dangerous. It's something you can't prepare for. So, there's a lot of talk out there, guys. There's a lot of talk out there with Teofimo and Haney and Matias. Started off with Teofimo, then Devin Haney came along. It's interesting because, it'll be it'll be epic for Matias to step into the ring with one of these guys. It's a massive opportunity for Matias, and we'll see what happens. This is tremendous, and hopefully Subriel Matias gets any of these two in the ring. Miracle Book Boxing, guys. The Boogeyman has garnered the attention of Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Let's see who signs that dotted line so they can fight the Boogeyman at 140. Subriel Matias. Ladies and gentlemen, all the better talking guys about boxing. I am your host and crew. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. Right here. Subriel Matias, 20-1, 20 knockouts, the IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the world. Had the chance to unify the division in unification fights with Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez. Hopefully we get something signed here. Hopefully Teofimo and Devin Haney can come to an agreement with Matias at some point so they can get it on. This is what it's all about. The best fighting the best. And Matias is all about that. He ducks no one. So if anyone thinks that Matias is ducking any of these two guys, you're out of your mind. Matias ducks no one. He's not built like that. He's built for whatever. He's built for whatever. He's a fighting champion. He's a fighter. Literally. And I'll leave it like that. Miracle Book Boxing. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel once again. Peace.